What's up? Zilke here. In Season 7, R99 returned to the ground loot. And the main question most people have is, what is better, Volt or R99? In this video, we are going to compare their recoil, damage, DPS, and many other stuff. We're going to give points to each weapon if they are better than the other gun in some aspect. Let's start. First question is, which gun has the better recoil? Volt's recoil starts vertically and goes into many slight curves which are not that hard to control. The lower RPM also helps in that regard, which means Volt's recoil is extremely easy to control. The R99 also starts vertically and goes into many curves, but the curves are not that easy to control. The higher RPM also doesn't help in that regard, which means the R99 has the worst recoil of the two. Of course, if you master the R99 recoil, this isn't a big deal for you, but many times this can be avoided in different scenarios. Next question is, which gun has the better damage? On the normal legend model, Volt has a 24 head damage, 16 body damage, and 13 limb damage. R99 has a 17 head damage, 11 body damage, and 9 limb damage. Both guns have the same headshot multiplier, and the Volt is a clear winner here. Next question is, which gun has the better RPM? The R99 has a 1060 RPM while the Volt has a 783 RPM. R99 takes the win here. If we combine RPM and damage, we get the time to kill if every shot hits the opponent, which is the next question. Which one has a better time to kill? I recorded both guns shooting at dummies, hitting all of the shots. Volt finished a dummy in 1.06 seconds, while the R99 needs 1.08 seconds to finish it. I don't know, should we consider the Volt better here because of this very small margin? Next question is, which gun has the better magazine effectiveness? How much bullets do you have left in your magazine, or how much bullets are giving you a second chance for your missed shots? If you one clip an enemy, you are left with 8 bullets in the R99 magazine, or with 88 damage. If you one clip somebody with a Volt, you are left with 13 bullets or 208 damage. The total magazine damage of a R99 is 297 damage, while the Volt has a total damage of 416. Volt is a clear winner here. Next question is, which gun has the better projectile drop? And they are pretty much neck and neck because they are both SMGs, so you can't shoot that far with them. And at the tested distance, they had a really similar projectile drop. Next question is, which gun has the better hip fire? Here are a few patterns which tell us the answer. The R99 has a better pattern spread, while the Volt has the different story, which means the R99 is the winner here. Next question is, which gun has the better iron sights? The stock Volt is having a really clean looking iron sight, but the problem is that there are too many laser parts on it, and the center dot is not made out of a brighter color. It is a really light shade of red, which isn't that good. The skins don't make the iron sights better, they either keep it the same or make it even worse. The stock R99 on the other hand is having really bad iron sights, but a very bright and small looking dot, while the skins have the same iron sight or a super clean looking iron sights with the same beautiful dot, which means this segment doesn't have a clear winner. Next question is, which gun has the better reload speed or the time period between reloading and shooting again? Volt needs 1.27 seconds to initiate a reload and start shooting, while the R99 needs 1.28 seconds, which means they are pretty identical. Next question is, which gun has the better strafing while shooting? Strafing while using the R99 feels really hard, while the Volt has a lot better strafing ability. It's much more pronounced, which is really weird because they are both SMGs. The last question is, which gun is more enjoyable to play? And this is my answer. Because of the R99 sound design and bigger RPM, the R99 takes a win here by a big margin. It just feels and sounds like a more adult gun. And that is it. As you can see, Volt won by just a point. But unfortunately, the reality is much more different. Volt won points in the segments which are more important. Because you always carry a close range weapon by yourself, the Volt is just a superior weapon over the R99. Just because you can slap a 2x scope on it and hit the majority of the shots shots because of its recoil. The damage output of the Volt is also really awesome, which means you have a bigger chance downing an enemy. Volt is a SMG that acts like an AR in the fields where you need it. It's just awesome, and it is better than the R99. R99 was our baby, and it will still stay like that when we want to have some fun. That's it. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You know the procedures. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.